I had a sort of calling to me. I was it happened randomly, really. It happened randomly, really. But it was built over for the past few months. I've been trying to, well, I've been trying to get a job for basically ever since I turned for like 6 months now, and I have applied to so many jobs. I've been still in the double digits because there's not that much jobs in my area, but that I can go to, but it is still a very high amount. And well, I'm tired of this, right? I'm reasonably tired of this, and I want to find another way to get my income instead of waiting for somebody you just basically just say, hey, you can work for me now, or and well, here's I don't know, here's a ticket. And well, getting a job is, I know that getting a job as of late isn't just going to an application or making an application, going to the job, because the thing about it is that I do all of these things. I remember making Reddit posts about like how am I supposed to get a job and how I look very a lot of times before it, and I get the same sort of information, and nothing helps. I apply all of the information, and I know that the only heap and heard about it is that I don't have any connections with people. I know that it really is all about connections and mutuals to actually get a job. I don't have that, and I don't think I can be able to get that anytime soon. So instead of sitting there like a backseat boy, like that I call myself, at some sort of times with these things where it's like sort of I have to, I swear to, I swear to God, sometimes I go to Culver's. That's the job that I applied to most. There's all right. There is this sort of thing, right? There's this sort of thing every single time that I go to Culver's, right? They know exactly what I'm gonna get, right? And the thing about it is that I always ask them the same kind of questions every single time they get there, and nothing ever happens. And nothing ever happens. It honestly pissed me off so much to the point that I don't even go there anymore. But that's besides the fact that exactly I feel like a backseat boy because you're telling me that I'm putting all this sort of effort, but nothing really happens. All the effort that I really can do, but nothing really happens. At this point, I might as well just start cleaning their tables and stuff, or cleaning their toilets. But it's not that worth it because I'm not gonna go all that way just to get a burger job. So I've been looking just for some way to just ease in, and I know that side hustles exist, and I've been watching a lot of side hustle videos where it's just guys taking stuff, selling it, just resell stuff, and it's a hobby. Honestly, I love the hobby. And another one for Depop, which I have a Depop, and well, it's not it's just there's nothing in it, and it's just the fact about it is that first of all, I know that collections and collectibles, that's what they focus on, and I like collectibles too, and also like I love clothes and thrifting too. So it's an easier way. I feel like that I'm more better with clothing. Personally, I feel like I got some clothes that are pretty decent that I want to sell, but that's besides the case. I just want to do these sort of side hustles because I don't want to, I don't want to be just going off by the scraps that I do. I go off by RAS money, basic. I guess I got to go off by RAS money, and I don't know. I thought about other things like power washing and kind of stuff like that. I remember sometimes I do this job where there's this lady that I used to do a job for every single time that I'd go out, and I would just refill her tires with air, and I get $5 of it. Yeah, it's a good thing. I did that several times. That's how I get my money from. Maybe I could start doing it. Maybe that isn't actually a bad idea. But the thing about it is that that's supposed to be free gas. But having somebody else to do it for you for a low cost isn't the worst thing in the world. I might do that as well. That one's a little more dingier, but I don't know. So honestly, what do you guys think from my situation? And if you got any suggestions, tips, or any stories of your own, honestly, just you can talk about it. But I don't have anything else to say. Peace.